What we're here to talk about, you guys are business students, all of you business students, so we're here to talk about how to really dress for success and absolutely nail that interview, that first appointment, that meeting, when you get on the ladder, the succession plan, the promotions and all the things you want to achieve in business. And I'm here to tell you that business style doesn't have to be dry, doesn't have to be boring, doesn't have to be everyone looks the same. You can have a personality and you can have a personal style and a personal individuality and still dress appropriately for business. So what I'm going to do is take you through the importance of first impressions in terms of meeting and greeting and engaging, also how to dress for different environments within business. So that's kind of what we're here to go through today in this presentation. So this is actually, it's quite interesting that I was invited to this because my mantra on my Instagram is you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So do we all understand what that really means? So when we all walked into the room today, subconsciously we all made a little bit of an impression. We all decided what we thought about each other without actually meaning to. And that's first impressions, and it's not a judgmental thing and it's not a superficial thing. That's just the way it is, because you haven't engaged or interacted with anybody. You haven't spoken, you haven't looked into their eyes, you haven't shaken their hand, you haven't talked to anybody. So when you walk into a room, that people scan each other almost without even meaning to, and that's what first impressions is all about. And so we're here today to talk to you about how important that actually is, especially when you get into the interview process and into business and meetings and presentations and all those sort of things. So you never ever get a second chance to make a good first impression. You can't, it's impossible. You've made it within probably 3 to 5 seconds. So you've just got to really remind yourselves of how you've got to absolutely nail that. When I stood up here today, you all decided, oh, I like her hair, I don't like her hair, I like her jacket, wish she was a bit more colourful, she's quite tall, she's quite thin, she's quite smiley, she's quite not. So you all would have looked at me and thought exactly that, but that's just human nature, that's just what we do. So